Hey everybody. Okay, so I'm making Jaylee's, Jennifer's homemade Baileys. I want to thank you, my friend Shannon Steen, for giving me this recipe. I have always wanted to try this, and I figure why not do it right now. It's super easy recipe to make, and it's a great little gift for those people on your Christmas list that you're not really sure what to get them and you want to do something that you think they'll enjoy. Want to give them the gift of booze. So this is how you make it. It's literally so easy. Okay, I've got 1 cup of cream, so I chose to do half and half cream. You guys, like, there's no science to this, just follow the recipe. I will post the recipe after I'm done this. So I do 1 cup of cream, and then I do and it calls for 395 grams of condensed milk. This can's only 354. So I'm gonna do a full can, and you're gonna do this in a blender. I don't have a blender big enough, so I actually have to do 2, mix them, and then pour them together in a bowl. You just make it work. And I'm gonna use about 1.5 cans of cream because I tried it with just 1 can and it is way too strong. Unless you really like whiskey, then maybe you wanna leave it that strong, you can totally do that. Then I'm gonna add the best part, and I found vanilla whiskey. You know, I don't really go into a liquor store all that much, but I went in there today, and you know what I saw? I saw it was like at the Toys R Us for adults. People were so excited, they had cartfuls of booze. I'm like, can I come over to your house? It looks like fun. Then you're gonna do 1 cup and 2/3 of whiskey. I chose Crown Royal. Why? Because it's a good price. It was vanilla flavored, and it's one of my dad's favorites, and he's gonna get a bottle of this. So there we go. So I can basically, with this recipe and 1 bottle of Crown Royal 750 ml, I can make 2, there we go. I can make 2, double this recipe, and it's perfect. Okay, now, this is the good stuff. Buddy the Elf would be eating this up. Here's a little trick for you. If you don't want to have a whole bunch of dishes, oh, you make it all the time, Christine? That's awesome. Maybe I should come and try yours. If you don't want to have a whole bunch of dirty dishes, that's one of the reasons why I hate baking, is because of all the dishes. I have my scale, which you can't see down here. I have my scale that I measure my food on every day, but it does grams, pounds, milliliters, and ounces. Just put your measuring, or your bowl or whatever you're doing on there, and then measure it out. So we need 3 tidbits of chocolate topping or syrup. So I chose Smucker's because it is good stuff. So 3 tablespoons is 15 ml a tablespoon. So I'm not good at mil. I have to move this to mil. Okay, so I just literally, can you see what I'm doing? Pouring the chocolate sauce into this, and it's measuring, and now I've eliminated, I am using a knife. I guess I'm not really, I would use a knife and a tablespoon, a tidbits. So instead of getting 2 dishes dirty, I'm getting 1 dirty. I like chocolate sauce, so guess what? I put about 3.5 tidbits in there. I love all the people watching. As soon as I write that I'm making some booze, I have lots of viewers. It's so funny. Oh, look, and there's lots left for me to eat right out of the jar later. Don't tell me you don't do that. Everybody does that. Okay, next is we do 1 teaspoon of vanilla. So again, I'm just gonna use my scale, and I don't know how much a teaspoon is. 5 ml. Okay, so let's go to ml, pare it back to 0, and I'm gonna do 5 ml. 5 ml of vanilla extract. I love vanilla, so I'm really excited that whiskey was flavored with vanilla. That's brilliant. Well done, Crown Royal. And then instant coffee. So that's not something I typically carry in my house, although I did have it. And you know why? Because when I travel, I don't like to stress out sometimes about having to find a coffee. So I buy these little Starbucks packages, and I'm just gonna use one of these. So, we drink non-instant coffee in my house. But I will tell you, as a child growing up, coffee breaks on the farm, my grandma drank instant coffee and carnation milk. Boom. And that was her jam. And then she would take Portuguese buns and dip it into the coffee and then eat it like soup. Seriously, and it was actually really good. She used to feed that to us as kids, and we were wired. So then you go and mix it. I'm not going to do that on here because it's too loud. So because I don't have a blender that's big enough, I blended one, I poured a little bit out, and then I poured... bugger. And then I poured the rest in, blended it again, and I put it into a bowl. So what you're gonna find now is it's gonna foam at the top. So you don't wanna bottle that foam because it's just, it doesn't look nice and whatever. So what I did was I scooped it out and put it into another glass, and then you drink that. Get out of here. Get. You don't wanna waste any of the jellies. So once that's done, then I went to, you can find little bottles, and I went to IKEA and I found these, and I think they were like $1.99 or something like this. Seriously. They were like $1.99 or I don't know, cheap. And they already have the stopper on the top, and they're really, really super cute, and they're reusable, right? So I also use these bottles when I'm making my own homemade mouthwash. Really easy. And then I pour that into the bottle. Now check this out, final product. Isn't that pretty? Okay, so on the tag I just put, you know, Jaylee's, Jen's Homemade Baileys. This will keep in the fridge for up to 2 months. Let's be real, it's not gonna last that long. You're gonna drink it as soon as you get it. But if you do need to keep it in the fridge, you can do that. That recipe will make about 2 of these bottles, and this bottle is, I don't know how big it is. I don't know. I'm gonna say it's a little bit bigger than 5 mil, not quite 750 mil, so somewhere in there. And if there's extra, guess what? I'm drinking it. And then all I did was I got this really cute twine. I love all the thumbs up for the booze drinkers. Woohoo, she's drinking. Yes, I do drink. Okay, everybody's like we went out to a Christmas party last night and everybody's like, oh, Jen doesn't drink. I'm like, no, when I'm training, I don't drink. I'd rather eat my calories. I work out to eat, people. But this time of year, absolutely. I'm gonna be drinking on Christmas Day with my pops. Okay, so I got this twine. You can get any color you want. Any stores carry them. And I just took a hot glue gun, I wrapped it around, gluing it a little bit, and I put a cute little tag from the dollar store on there, and boom. Isn't that a great Christmas present for somebody? I think it's so cute. And I think they'll really appreciate that, because who doesn't love booze? So, well, Sean doesn't. I do. So anyways, there's a cute little recipe for you. So I'm gonna go back and edit, and I'm gonna post the recipe above, and then you guys will have it too. And literally you can make this in less than 10 minutes. You just get all your ingredients out, you put it together. When it's done, you put it in the fridge, and then you can gift that to the special people on your list. Super, super easy. So I hope you enjoy that. If you end up making that, post a picture below. I'd love to see what it looks like, and let me know what people thought. Taste test it. That's my biggest hint. Taste test it before you give it away. Because the reason I say that also is because I did that and there was way too much whiskey for my liking, because I didn't put the right amount of cream in, because I didn't realize that this can of cream was not, or milk was not the right size. So 1.5 cans of Carnation is perfect. And if you like it strong, then just do 1 can, but it was awesome. So enjoy that. And I hope you guys are all having a great week and ready for Christmas. It's coming. Okay, we'll see ya.